Imagine being born a slave, yet forging unbreakable freedom in your mind. Epictetus, the humble Stoic, whispers ancient truth. Life's burdens have two handles, one to shatter you, one to lift you higher. Feel the weight lift as we uncover how to choose wisely and reclaim your power today. First, let us listen to Epictetus, the slave, the Stoic of the simple home, as he has been called. Everything has two handles, one by which it may be carried, another by which it cannot. If your brother acts unfairly, do not grab the situation by the handle of his unfairness, for by that it cannot be carried, but rather by the opposite, that he is your brother, that he grew up with you, and thus you will grab it as it is to be carried. Here, the handle is a simple but effective image for the group of mental connections into which the outside fact of a brother who acts unfairly is placed, before he actually enters our mental state and decides how we shall feel and act. If a person had handed over your body to some passerby, you would certainly be angry. And do you feel no shame in handing over your mind to any insulter, to be upset and confused? The insulting does not become a deciding factor in my own mental state, unless I choose to let it. If I feel ashamed and hurt by it, it is because I am weak and foolish enough to bet my view of myself and my resulting happiness upon what somebody who does not know me says about me, rather than on what I, who know myself better than anybody else, actually think. A boy at Phillips Andover Academy once explained this difference very cleverly for another boy. There had been a wild fight among the boys, causing a great deal of upset, and Principal Bancroft had traced the start of it to a rude comment on the part of the boy in question. Dr. Bancroft accused him of starting the trouble. "No, sir," said the boy. "I did not start it. The other fellow started it." "Well," said Principal Bancroft, "you tell me exactly what took place, and I will decide who started it." "Oh," replied the boy, "I simply called him a darned fool, and he took offense." Now, if the other boy had been a Stoic, he would not have taken offense, and the first boy might have called him a fool without punishment. Expecting Stoicism to that degree from other people, however, is very dangerous. Stoicism is a teaching to be strictly applied to ourselves, but never expected from other people, least of all to the people we wish to insult and criticize. Epictetus again states his teaching most clearly on the subject of fears. Men are upset not by things, but by the opinion which they take of things. Thus, death is nothing terrible, else it would have seemed so to Socrates. But the fear consists in our idea of death, that it is terrible. When, therefore, we are blocked, or upset, or saddened, let us never blame it on others, but on ourselves, that is, to our opinions. Again, he makes a clear difference between what is in our control, that is, what we think about things, and what is not in our control, that is, outside facts. There are things which are within our control, and there are things which are beyond our control. Within our control are opinion, goal, desire, dislike, and, in one word, whatever matters are our own. Beyond our control are body, property, reputation, position, and, in one word, whatever are not properly our own matters. Now, the things within our control are by nature free, unlimited, unblocked, but those beyond our control are weak, dependent, limited, foreign. Remember, then, that if you give freedom to things by nature dependent, and seek for your own that which is really controlled by others, you will be blocked, you will complain, you will be upset, you will blame both gods and men. But if you take for your own only that which is your own, and view what belongs to others just as it really is, then no one will ever force you. No one will limit you. You will blame no one. You will accuse no one. You will do nothing against your will. No one will hurt you. You will not have an enemy, nor will you suffer any harm. All this is simply putting into practice the principle that we need not worry about purely outside things, for those things, plain and simple, can never get into our minds, or affect us one way or the other. The only things that enter into us are things as we think about them, facts as we feel about them, forces as we respond to them. And these thoughts, feelings, and responses are our own matters. And if we do not think calmly, feel peacefully, and act freely with reference to them, it is not the fault of outside things, but of ourselves. In his talk on peace, Epictetus gives us the same advice. Think about it. You who are about to face a trial, what you wish to keep safe, and in what to succeed. For if you wish to keep a mind in harmony with nature, you are entirely safe. Everything goes well. You have no trouble on your hands. While you wish to keep that freedom which belongs to you, and are happy with that. For what have you longer to be anxious? For who is the master of things like these? Who can take them away? If you wish to be a person of modesty and loyalty, who shall stop you? If you wish not to be held back or forced, who shall force you to desires contrary to your principles, to dislikes contrary to your opinion? The judge, perhaps, will pass a sentence against you which he thinks scary, but can he also make you receive it with fear? Since, then, desire and dislike are in your control, for what have you to be anxious? Epictetus tells us to meet difficulties in the same way. Difficulties are things that show what people are. For the future, in case of any difficulty, remember that God, like a gym trainer, has matched you against a tough opponent. For what end? That you may be an Olympic winner. And this cannot be without hard work. No man, in my opinion, has a more useful difficulty on his hands than you have, provided you use it as an athlete uses his opponent. This is the heart of Epictetus's wisdom. Choose your handle wisely, and life becomes yours to shape. Reflect on it today.